Okay, Deion Sanders,
Man.
Coach Prime.
Mm-hmm.
He left Jackson State,
Yep.
which is a HBCU.
Yep.
He brought a lot of light and a lot of wins.
Yep.
To that campus and
Undefeated
to the whole
season,
HBCU.
right? It was an undefeated
Absolutely
season,
undefeated.
right? Yeah.
Undefeated season.
Yeah.
But he broke out. And he's now head coach at Colorado University. People calling him a sellout. What's your thoughts on that?
Man, it's one thing when you work hard for a system, a program, a university. You're doing something that hasn't been done. You're bringing light to something that should have been exposed a long time ago. You're ruffling feathers in that arena because you're getting top recruits to come play at your school. And they're not going to these bigger D1 schools that have been known to just have their way with that pool of talent when it comes to athletes. But, I speculated as soon as it happened. I didn't call them till I was like, man, it's something with that money. Some money ain't right or something. And when it came out that some of the funds for the school were misappropriated funds, stuff for the football program and whatnot. It was just money that was there for that it just magically disappeared. And I think the amount of money he gonna make, $5 million a year? 5.2? 5.2 a year?
M's.
Now that ain't prime time, Deion Sanders prime time type of money when he was the man, of course not. But in this day and age, if you could do something that you love and be paid out $5 million a year for it, I mean, some people say, he was gonna make more than that.
But here's a real question.
He was gonna make more than that if he just stayed at the HBCU. He said he put the right people in that program.
Here's a question for you. And I don't know that he was going to make that kind of money at a HBCU, just to keep it 100, Jock. From what's being said out there,
right.
And I don't know how true it is, he's saying that he gave up part of his salary to bring in staff at the HBCU because they just couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
But I asked you, initially, is he in his right? People calling him a sellout for leaving because he got a lot of A-level talent, who had scholarships, who had offers, who had full rides at really, really established institutions to forego those scholarships, forego those full rides, and come on down to Jackson State. And then he break out.
Well, all he was showing them is to follow your heart. They follow their heart to make a better decision. He followed his heart to make a better decision. Ooh. We don't want to have that conversation because we're not ready for that conversation. You know what I'm saying? People like, nah, you talking all this about the HBCU, da-da-da. He's like, look, man, I done took cuts and did all this for this place. Hell, the other school, Colorado, said they didn't really have the money to give them. They said, well, how y'all gonna pay them? The man said, well, we're gonna come up with the money. What? My boy was out on a promissory note. He was out on a promise. I promise you we're gonna come up with the money. Don't worry, we got you. All right, okay, I like it. Prime time taking this talent to Colorado. I see it. I say I don't get caught up in all that. Because the very people who be like, oh, you're a sellout, put them in that same predicament. They ain't gonna even stand on it. They ain't gonna be able to. They ain't strong enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like you over here making, what was the salary, 300,000? So I'm trying to figure out, was it 300,000 after the pay cut? Like he's getting 600,000 and he gave up half of it, 300 to the school? Or was he making 300,000, gave up half, he was only making 150,000?
Nah, I think he took home 300.
Okay, so maybe it was 600,000, right? 600,000 for the year.
Only thing I know,
5.2 milli for the year. What you gonna do? What is Shawn Prez? Shawn Prez? Could you speak to the people right now? Shawn Prez, could you speak to the people right now? Or are you gonna make this move? Are you gonna let go of the $300K a year? for the $5.2 million a year salary? What's your plans?
I think that the Wu said it better than I ever could. Cash rules. Everything around me. I'm leaving. I'm taking my talents to Colorado.
Ladies and gentlemen, the boy's out. You know what I'm saying? You're out of there.
Yeah, I mean, put it this way, man. This is why you work hard. This is why you work hard. You know, there's somebody else that can do that job, but you work hard so that you can be compensated properly. And if somebody sees that he's worth $5 million, God bless him, in my opinion.